And here to break down the official kickoff to the 2023 award season is award-winning entertainment journalist and author Nelson Aspen. Was that just say best-selling author?
Yeah, okay, we'll go with that.
My bad, best-selling author.
Just happy to be here. And between the rain in Los Angeles and the scandal surrounding the Globes, it just wasn't as heavily trafficked as in some years. But a few stars did bring the glamour. I'm specifically thinking of Sheryl Lee Ralph looked amazing, and Billy Porter has become a fashion icon and a red carpet staple. And he held his game and gave us what we expected, but with the bonus of fuchsia. The whole show in itself seemed very low energy, and when you're dealing with 3 hours and 20 minutes, you need some energy. Maybe all his energy went into the wardrobe, but his biggest task was to address the elephant in the room with the Hollywood Foreign Press's racism scandal. And he did that right off the bat by saying, hey, I'm getting paid $500,000 and I was hired because I'm black. So he got that out of the way and managed to keep his tongue in cheek. And yeah, he did a good job. Exactly. I'll give him a B.
That was one of my favorite moments. What were yours?
Well, she could read the phone book and I would be amused. She gave the censors a heck of a workout, that's for sure. I loved the Ryan Murphy acceptance speech for the Carol Burnett Award. It was very moving. It was very inclusive. You know, the Golden Globes has to find a way to be more diverse, and not just with people of color, but with just everybody in the show business community. I think he did a marvelous job with that. And I think the problem is we complain about, oh, these award shows don't rate. People aren't watching them, and that, you know, that has a whole cyclical thing anyway. Now, granted, the show was banished into the middle of the week. Traditionally, these are on weekends. This was sort of their punishment. You're going to the middle of the week. And I think the fact that you're not honoring the crowd pleasers at all, and nobody says you have to, but fans tune in to see their favorites. And I don't know how many of the general public is out there seeing some of the shows that won. What I thought was interesting is that 3 winners, Cate Blanchett, Amanda Seyfried, and Kevin Costner, were not there to receive their awards, and they may have had other things to do. And there was terrible rain in Southern California.
Which they did say Kevin Costner was in Santa Barbara because of the rain.
Very convenient. It's a good excuse. I'm working, or, you know, I've got the COVID. Whatever it is, if they didn't want to be there, they got out of it.
Well, so are you going for Critics' Choice to a late?
Oh, I voted. I've nominated and voted, so I have a vested interest.
All right, critic. So if you don't win Critics' Choice Awards, go find Nelson. He didn't vote for you. That's why you didn't win. And bringing his thoughts about the nominations into the mix this morning is award-winning entertainment journalist and author Nelson Aspen.
Good morning. Good morning.
You can throw them up on the screen, and you tell me if you were surprised by any of these.
Well, I was surprised by the fact that they maximized the full capacity for 10 nominated films. Some years they don't get all the way to 10. This year they utilized all 10 spaces. I think this is an ongoing effort to draw the audience's interest back in. A lot of folks are calling this the year as the battle of the blockbuster and wanting to have popcorn movies represented so that people will be more interested in the ceremony itself. Brendan, it's his first Oscar nomination. He's received other accolades, of course, and it is his sort of notorious comeback role. So I think a lot of people would be happy to see Brendan take it home. He's had such a long career. He's had struggles off screen, and he's been such a class act in his return to the A-list.
That's right. It's a shock, not just to the entertainment world, but to the global community. She has been a part of our lives from the day she was born, almost 55 years ago. 9 months to the day after her parents married, so it's a terrible rite of passage indeed. That said, she had appeared just 2 days before the Golden Globes at her beloved home, Graceland, doing an event to commemorate the anniversary of her father's birth. So indisputably, she was too young for such a tragedy to happen, but it should be noted that her father passed away, as did her grandmother. They were in their 40s and have cardiac-related events. So this could be a family history issue as well.
How will you remember her, and where to now for Elvis's estate, because she was the sole heir?
That's right. Well, it was memorable. I was invited to Graceland twice, and this time the images that you're seeing, they had just finished building a new chapel on the grounds of Graceland, and literally she and I were waiting outside while they loaded in the pews because it was brand new. No one had ever been in there before until we sat down for that interview. She was so proud of her legacy as Elvis's daughter, and she was even more proud of her 4 children. She struck me as very calm, very maternal, and very spiritual. As for Graceland, she swore she would never let it be sold. It would remain in the family. So while she was the owner at the time of her death, she expected to go to her children from here on in. It was a very special place to her, even through her own financial challenges and personal life challenges. Graceland was her touchstone.
Beautiful words, Nelson. What a lovely tribute. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.